We're going to show proper loading of the LaserJet 9000 using your check stock, 8.5 by 14 check stock. There are a couple issues with check stock that tend to make it a little bit more temperamental than normal paper stock. So because of that, we have to make sure the paper is fanned very well before it's put in the machine, and then also not overloaded in the machine. Because of the perforations in the stock, if you load the check stock up too high, it tends to drop down on one side and then can cause the machine to show paper out messages. So when you're loading it into the machine, you're not going to want to load more than a maximum of 2 reams of paper at a time. Your machine should have a max line on it that should show you the maximum level that you can load this paper in the machine. The other issue is the pressure seal stock has a glue adhesive, and that adhesive tends to make the stock stick together. So because of that, we have to make sure again that the paper is fanned out really well before it's put in the machine, and also in the mornings when the stock has been sitting in the machine overnight, it should be removed from the machine and refanned out before you guys begin production. So the proper way to fan your check stock is to take a ring when you unwrap it and set it on a flat table, and you're going to want to fan it from all sides, just like that. Turn it around. Every side needs to be fanned, especially the side with the adhesive on it, because that tends to be where it sticks. So after it's been fanned really well, we're going to go over. I'm going to show you how to load it in the machine. If you want to grab it on the short ends of the paper, like this, and we're going to go over and load it in the printer. If you'll notice, in the paper tray, we have a max line here, max fill line. This is the line I was telling you about. You should not put it past that maximum line. If you do, it will cause the machine to not be able to read that there's paper in it and can give false paper out messages. Grabbing it on both short ends, they have a handle, a hand area cut into the tray so that you can load it down into the tray without having to bend it. So it can load in nice and flat like that. If you were to hold it like this and try to put a big stack in, you can damage the media while putting it in. So you always want to hold it on the short ends of the paper when you put it in. And there we go. Again, main things to watch, max fill line, don't go past the max fill line. Make sure that it's fanned on all sides like we showed you before putting in the machine. If it is not fanned well, it will cause the machine to pull more than one sheet at a time and cause jam issues and cause blank checks in between your jobs. So make sure that it's fanned very well, and I think it will should run without any problem.